Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Rupu Praveen, the creator of YouTube channel called Nursing Eminence Digital Hub for Training Nurses. This Nursing Eminence YouTube channel is going to help our nursing community, especially the trained nurses and the student nurses, to understand their basic concepts in the field of statistics and research. Not only nursing community, even other health and allied sciences streams also can utilize the opportunity provided through this channel, because nowadays there is a lot of demand in the areas of statistics and research. Hereafter I am going to upload weekly 3 videos on every Monday, Wednesday and Saturday before 7 pm. So try to utilize the opportunity provided by me to develop your basics in the field of statistics and research. So please to subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues and for more updates. Thank you and all. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Nursing Eminence, a digital hub for training nurses. Hope you people are doing well. This is the third class which I am discussing about types or kinds of data analysis. As we discussed earlier, what is analysis? Analysis is nothing but we are going to make some kind of sense about the data or the information which we have or which we collected in the form of organization or by providing meaning to the data or information which we collected. To answer the best thing is to answer the research question which we have. With the help of the analysis, we are going to obtain answer for our research question, which we discussed in the earlier session about analysis. So before entering in depth about the various different kinds of analysis and all, there are two important terms which everybody should understand. The two important terms are parameter and statistic. Parameter, the term can be used like the term which we are using when we are studying entire population, or when we are describing something like some characteristic or some variable, or when we are measuring in entire population, that is considered as a parameter. The subset of the population is nothing but the sample. When we are describing or measuring a particular characteristic or a variable from the sample, that is considered as a statistic. So when we are describing or measuring any characteristic or a variable from entire population of investigator interest is nothing but parameter. When you are studying or from the subset of the population or from the sample, that is considered as a statistic. So parameter and statistics are very important term which you have to understand clearly. So kinds of data analysis. Mainly there are two kinds of data analysis. One is a descriptive analysis or descriptive statistics, or inferential analysis or inferential statistics. See, this is the famous pic which represent his Newton, Isaac Newton, and this is about Newton apple, the image of Newton and the apple. So if you remember, like our childhood and the class schools and all, our teachers used to say about the Newton's apple story, Newton and apple story. See, descriptive statistics or descriptive analysis, when we are describing something or some characteristic about the population or about sample which the investigator want to study, that is considered as a descriptive statistics. Or when you are trying to find some relation about the variables or some kind of influence about the particular variable, that is considered as inferential. The detail about this descriptive and inferential we are going to discuss in further slides. So in this picture, the Newton and the apple, see, when the Newton saw the apple, he did not stop his thinking about simply describing about apple. Yes, a beautiful apple has fell down from the tree. He did not stop his thinking by describing the apple itself. He started thinking about why it has fell down, why can't it go up. So with that thinking, ultimately a special theory called Newton's gravitational theory has generated. So With that, what the scientist and what he found is, the earth is the big magnet, so whatever comes towards it to the certain extent, it will attract towards it. So with the theory of Newton thinking, there is a emergence of a famous theory called Newton's gravitational theory. Here, the descriptive can be considered about the apple feature, like the color and size of the apple and all. And here, the inferential thing consider why it has come towards earth only, why can't it go up? So with that inferential thinking, the Newton has introduced a theory called Newton's gravitational law. So this is one kind of example can be considered. Let us see in detail about the descriptive analysis. So description of data from a particular sample. So this is descriptive statistics or descriptive analysis when we are description of the data of a particular sample. For example, how many, if you collect the data from the school children, how many of them are like boys and how many of them are girls, and even summarize the data and describe the sample characteristics. What is the occupation of the parents and educational status of the parents, and what is the BMI of the students, and is there any problems they are having, any worm infestation they are having. So like from the school children, we are trying to describe or summarize the information about their characteristics, and whatever the numerical values were obtained from the sample, that gives meaning to the data collected. So with the analysis, when we are talking about analysis, especially the descriptive analysis and inferential analysis, we are representing in the form of the numbers, numerical values, whatever. See the how many males and how many females, or how many girls and how many boys in the particular class, and what is the average height of the class, and what is the average weight of the class. So whatever the average or numbers, we are talking in the form of numerical or values, numerical values obtained from the sample, that gives meaning to the data which you are collecting. So with the help of the descriptive analysis, whatever the information we collected from the sample, we are trying to provide some kind of meaning for the data. Earlier I said analysis is nothing but we are trying to provide a meaning to the data which we collected. So the descriptive statistics, we are describing a particular characteristics of the sample where the investigator want to study. So description about the sample is nothing but the descriptive analysis. Coming to the inferential statistics, as I discussed with the Newton's gravitational law, conclusion, we are trying to give some kind of conclusions with the help of the inferential statistics, or either to test for the significant relations among variable, or to find the statistical support for the hypothesis. So any for the statistic hypothesis testing and all, and to find the statistical relationship between or significant relations among the variables, we are trying to utilize this inferential statistics, where we are trying to provide certain conclusion or certain prediction or certain conclusion with the help of the inferential statistics. So this is about descriptive and inferential statistics. And one more example, there is a scheme there is a program introduced by the government of India with our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao. This was inaugurated in the year 2015, January 22, in the state of Haryana. You may get a doubt, why only in Haryana? Why can't in some other state? Because in Haryana, the female feticide cases are very high. So with the target of compared to south scenario, the north scenario, especially the Haryana, UP and Bihar, these states, the female feticide cases are very high. So with that intention to target those respective states, our Honorable Prime Minister has inaugurated this program in Haryana state. So this is the one kind of inference we can provide. Even one more example, the female sex ratio in Kerala is very high. Like compared to other states, the females population is more in Kerala. So when we discuss, like when we are describing, yes, the female population in Kerala state is very high compared to the men. Yes, this is giving some kind of scenario or description about the female ratio. Then why in the Kerala state, the female sex ratio is high, or female population is more compared to the male population in Kerala? Why? So that is considered as inferential. So we are trying to provide or trying to give some kind of conclusion with the help of the inferential statistics. See, one more example. Why can't we simply wash our hands with simple steps? Why there is a special aspect for the medical hand washing as well as surgical hand washing? Why? The thing is, the studies proved that with the help of these hand washing techniques, we can try to remove maximum microorganisms or contamination from our hands. So this all happened with a lot of research and investigation. So this is about descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Again, descriptive analysis classified into measures of central tendency, measures of dispersion, frequency distribution. And inferential statistics, again parametric and non-parametric test. So detail about all these things we are going to discuss in future classes. So this is about descriptive and inferential statistics. So in this class we discussed about what is analysis. Analysis is nothing but provide some meaning to the data which we collected. There are mainly two terms. One is parameter and one is statistic. Parameter, when we are describing about any particular feature, an entire population, that is considered as a parameter. Or when we are describing or measuring a particular characteristic or a variable from the subset of the population, is nothing but the statistics. When you are describing from the sample, is called statistic. When you are studying or describing or measuring some variable from entire population, it is considered as a parameter. Types of analysis, mainly there are two types of analysis. One is descriptive analysis and one is inferential analysis. Descriptive analysis, where we are trying to describe any characteristic of the particular sample or population, where we are not trying to provide any kind of conclusion. For example, this is the average weight of the school children in the particular school, or this is the average weight of the school children. We are not going to examine why this much only, why can't a little higher, why this much, why can't little higher, what is the reason for the average weight of the school children of the particular school. So if you want to go in-depth examination or observation, we are going to use inferential statistics. With the inferential statistics, we are trying to provide some conclusion, why this was happened in this way, why can't in another way. So to draw a conclusion or to provide inferences for our question, we are trying to use inferential statistics. So this is about descriptive and inferential statistics. In the next classes, we are going to discuss, in the future classes, we are going to discuss in details about this descriptive and inferential statistics. Okay, hope you people understood this class. Thank you. Please do subscribe and share this channel to your friends. Thank you. Signing out. Bye.